Hello.
Hi. I
Welcome
thought you were saying hi to
welcome
me.
to Hi Alex. Welcome to Crime Cocktails and BS. Today we're covering Luigi Mangione. Dane made fun of me because I could not say his name correctly
How are you
earlier
saying it?
today. I was like Luigi Leone. I could not get it right. I
It's
don't
too
know.
Italian for
Um,
you.
it's too Italian. And we're also covering Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the
Yeah, we're gonna
reunion
go
part
from
one.
bushy eyebrows to overly plucked eyebrows in one episode.
Wow, that was
Thank you.
great.
Thinking about that all week. No, I'm just kidding.
That was beautiful. Um, yes, this was hard to research personally.
Personally,
It's a tough one.
yeah, I agree. I also can't get over the amount of money that this guy has raised and the have just all the murals that have gone up about him. Have you seen them?
Right? Yeah, and they're like really well done
The
murals.
fact that people are going that in depth on it,
It's amazing.
I need 2 minutes to discuss what.
Um, Wait, I did want to look up how much money he's made. Do you have that number?
I sure do, because I had to cover it in the notes.
Okay, okay. This vibe is what
I'm
Alex
not
is
doing finger
bringing today.
guns. Um, no, I don't understand. I mean, I guess I could save this until later, but I don't understand how so many people find this guy that
Mm-mm,
attractive
neither.
I can't get past the texture that I can't. It's literally a problem for me. I've never had this be such a problem.
Have they been curated at all since he was put in prison, or are they like, I
Probably.
guess I didn't pay attention, but I know his eyebrows are like a fourth of his face, real estate.
Can I tell you something? I I was talking to my dad the other day
Yeah.
and we were talking about this show we both watch and he goes, "This guy, he has a really big forehead." And I go, "Yeah, you could say it's a five head." He started
Have you
cackling.
not heard that
I'm like,
before?
no. I'm like, how have you gone
Oh my
through
God.
like 60, however old my dad is, years of your life, and you've never
So
heard
here he is, like,
this?
Alex is a genius.
I was the smartest person ever that day.
That's amazing.
He was like, you need your own special, like, you need some. I'm like, first of all, I'm not that funny. Second of all, I'm only funny on a whim. Third of
You're
all,
hilarious.
it's clearly a stolen his prehistoric joke there, buddy. Like,
That is a dad joke
but yeah,
for a dad.
yeah, it I those eyebrows might be worse than feet for me. And
Ooh,
the only reason
really?
we're even talking about, yeah, it might be. I don't know. It's the first time I've really noticed someone's eyebrows
Hmm.
when I've heard that they are this attractive.
Yeah, why everyone's really drooling. I think it's like the
Why? Because he's like a
martyr-ness of it.
vigilante type deal. Like, I don't know. We've been through like 12 Batmans. Are all of them considered like conventionally attractive, or do all of them have issues? Ben Affleck has that fucking awful tiger tattoo or whatever it is all over his back, which should be a regret.
It's kind of like this shirt.
But that's a shirt.
Oh my
You could
gosh,
take
I
it like
know.
that's not.
It's yeah, I just don't find him attractive at all. Ben Affleck.
I was like, who now?
But
I'm
any
like,
of them, I guess.
I think I don't even know. Michael Keaton's still my favorite.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, this went totally off the rails already. So let's dive in. Okay, also, it's gonna be so hard to not try to do
I know.
Mario stuff.
I mean, go ahead. Do the Mario.
No, I'm really trying to be semi-professional today. It's hard. It's not even a Monday. Like my brain's not even, I mean, we've never recorded on a
We
Monday, so
record
whatever. I
on
don't even know what I'm
weekends,
talking
so
about.
our brains are kind of like, what? Yeah.
Moosh. Full mush. So Luigi Mangione was born in Towson, Maryland, to a wealthy, well-established family that was also extremely well connected. They owned a bunch of different properties and things, such as Hayfield Country Club, Turf Valley Resort, Lorien Health Services, and WCBM Conservative Radio. His cousin is also part of the Maryland House of Delegates. Interesting. He went to Gilman School, which is known as an elite all boys private school in Baltimore, and was valedictorian in 2016. He then attended the University of Pennsylvania, graduated cum laude, same, in 2020, not the same, with a BSc in computer engineering and MSE in computer and information sciences, which is a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Science. I had to
It's
relearn that.
impressive.
It's extremely impressive. He
Yeah.
was also, this was a weird fun fact. He interned at Firaxis Games and worked on the game Civilization 6.
Hmm.
I played Civilization 4.
Did you?
I did.
Oh my God. I don't know what that is, but that sounds
It's like
intense.
this. I'll tell you after. It's kind of
Okay.
embarrassing that I played it.
Okay. No, it's not. It's not embarrassing. It's
Okay,
amazing.
it is. I mean, I've been playing video. I mean, whatever. My family used to do a Mario Kart tournament on Thanksgiving until my cousin broke the TV with a controller. We
Oh my
quit.
God. That's something I would do. I relate to that.
Yeah, it was a time. So the crime, now we're at December 2024. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot and killed in Midtown Manhattan. He was shot in the leg and back outside the New York Hilton Midtown Hotel. The killer fled masked, seen on video that he also arrived in New York via a bus from Atlanta. There were shell casings found at the crime scene labeled with delay, deny, and depose, which is actually a play off United Healthcare's slogan. Um, they also found a 262-word handwritten document addressed to the feds, which the media considered to be his manifesto, with lines saying these parasites had it coming, number one healthcare costs, but 42nd in life expectancy. He was finally captured on December 9th, 2024, at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, after a tip came in from someone working at the eatery or food establishment. He was found with, yeah, McDonald's. Um, which, by the way, one of the best fountain Diet Cokes you'll ever get. He was found with a 3D printed gun and suppressor, a fake New Jersey ID, and weapons linked to the crime scene. So, charges and legal, there are so many charges because there are both state and federal. So, Manhattan charges, which are the state charges, there are 11 in total. There is murder in the first degree, second degree, with multiple, by the way, not just like one charge of those. Terrorism related charges and multiple weapons charges. And then he has four federal charges that were done on December 19th, which include murder with firearm, which is a capital offense, stalking across state lines, and death penalty possible because of those charges. Prosecutors announced in April of 2025 the intention to pursue the death penalty, and this comes after the current administration saying to essentially use the death penalty if you can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. And the defense attorney is a former CNN legal analyst, Karen Friedman, and I cannot pronounce this last name, so I'm not even going to try. So Karen from CNN. And then
Yeah.
on February 2025, the defense launched a website to manage media inquiries and support of that.
Fun fact, my one of my best friends works for United Healthcare, so that was
Oh
his
my God,
boss.
yes.
Yeah, Jake, shout out Jake. So kind of crazy to hear like what was going on inside the company, kind of like, and
You had
then what
insider
was going
scoop.
on. I did. I mean, he didn't like give away private information,
Yeah.
but like kept me posted. There are many theories behind his psychological state, his motives, mental state, all of that. There has not been an official psychological evaluation, or at least a publicized one yet. But there's a lot of speculation around it. So after people like dove into his online presence, dove into his manifesto, all that stuff, they are saying he could have been dealing with paranoia, irrational thinking, social isolation. Um, a lot of things like this lead to violence in cases, similar cases. A lot of people are saying his back pain could have been a huge factor. So he had, okay, I'm gonna butcher this. Spondylolisthesis. Do you know?
That sounds lovely. I don't know if I'd be able to if I saw the word. So,
It's like a back issue, a lower back issue, and it causes like constant pain. He had surgery, which controversially amongst doctors online, they're saying he shouldn't have had that surgery. It actually sometimes it has like a 60% chance of making it worse. Which it did. It got worse.
well, didn't it happen to him too? Like, or like there was a surfing accident or something because he was living in Hawaii and like,
Well, no, he had like it's like a medical condition,
I
but
love when
he
I'm
was
wrong.
well, he lived in Hawaii. He was trying to make the pain better because of the environment, I guess, in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think there was like a surfing accident that made it worse, and then he got surgery. Um, but you're not wrong.
I might have
So
omitted some facts.
there's there's a psychologist, John Sarno, who described constant unbearable pain as it can cause rage. He would call it more of an abyss, a place where things feel so hopeless that you'll do anything to escape. It just sounds horrible. And yeah, and he was obviously mad at the medical community for giving him the surgery that made it 10 times worse. So that could have been a factor. Um, like you said, his handwritten note mentioned his ill will towards corporate elites. It makes people wonder if he was had some sort of personal vendetta or breakdown due to stress. He was unemployed at the time and isolated, and he withdrew from friends close to the attack. So uh, that could be a factor. Um, so online, he had a lot of posts that were both conservative and like liberal siding. So it was very like it's very balanced, his online presence. So it's a little bit tricky to get like a motive from that. So before the incidents, like I said, there were some signs. He was withdrawing socially. He was frustrated with authority and society in general. He had some run-ins with the law, but they're like aren't very clear details online about that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Very strange.
Not
So yeah,
laughing at the context. I'm laughing at
no,
you.
thanks.
You're welcome.
I just can't wait. Like I hope they once he's in trial and they air details, I hope we get like a little bit more of a sense of like the psychology behind it. That part is really
Do we
interesting.
know if it's going to be aired?
I don't think so. I don't know if
Maybe
there
not
are
the
like
federal one, maybe. Wait, I don't know
yeah.
if New York does. Does New York? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
They
I don't
will
know.
film a Real Housewives franchise and they won't do that.
Right? Come
Something
on.
seems wrong. I don't I don't like it.
I feel like they might not because of the death penalty part of it.
But that's
The
but that's
federal
what I mean.
part.
That's
Yeah.
federal. So I don't think
Yeah.
they can do federal unless they can like put it on C-SPAN or something. But
So there's like a lot of societal context in this, obviously, as we've kind of.
was that your segue?
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. So obviously we got a wealthy white kid who is Ivy League educated and a male.
Yeah.
So already checking off all the boxes. He also has an extensive, or his family has extensive ties to politics, media, and business. And they hired an elite defense attorney and have received a ton of sympathetic media framing. Um, for instance, the media has been so fixated on his looks, like we've been talking about. So there were two trending. How does Twitter work anymore? Does it work the same way?
Twits.
Twits, the tweets.
No, I just made
I
that
don't know.
up.
I unsubscribed to that tweet a long time
X's.
ago.
I have no idea.
Well, there were two trending topics. One was
Mm.
Luigi Mangione loafers and his ankles. Because apparently that's what's getting the ladies going these days. Screw, I don't know.
Morals.
Yeah, pretty face, whatever. Nope, it's the ankles and the loafers for me.
Ankles. Yeah.
Ankles. Did you know the most erotic part of a woman used to be her shoulders?
Oh,
The more you know. I
wow.
learned that from my freshman English teacher. That's
Shoulders.
probably not a good thing to know or like to
Okay.
have been taught.
Hey.
Whatever. Um, he's also been compared to marginalized suspects, as you said, who have been vilified, but for some reason he is not. Um, Also, as Kaisa pointed out earlier, his online radicalization, there wasn't really a side in air quotes to put him on. However, he was really connected to this fringe group such as the Gray Tribe and rationalist thinkers. He really admired, I was practicing this last name for like 2 days. I just want you to know that.
What is it? I won't know, probably, if you're right or wrong.
Well, because what number are we, like we're 39th in education in the world? It makes sense that we wouldn't
Yeah.
know this shit. Okay. He admired, oh, you're laughing at me already. Kaczynski, that's not right though. Critique of Society Rationalized Violence in a Goodreads review. And he also shared a lot of anti-DEI, anti-pornography, and anti-secularism beliefs. Now, sympathy, possibly for motive. He, like we've been talking about, his manifesto resonated online a lot as anti-healthcare industry. He has raised over $720,000 on this website called Give, Send, Go. So any of the GoFundMe's that were started were shut down as of March or February, March of this year. And
Crazy.
yeah, and of course the hashtag Free Luigi has been trending because of that as well. And he's been seen by a good amount of people as like this Robin Hood folk hero due to rage at the insurance industry. Um, on the flip side, Brian Thompson is rarely mentioned in the media, and a lot of the coverage centers around Luigi's ideology, his trauma, intellect, and appearance. Obviously, as we already have spoken about his appearance for about 10 minutes. Um, According to a poll, the majority of Americans blame insurance denial practices for escalating public frustration. And there have been a ton of discussions on how systemic failures can breed dangerous hero narratives, which, I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it kind of annoys me that that much money is being sent to him
No
when
shit.
not helping people in poverty. And there are people who are accused of crimes that they like legit didn't do and they're not getting that help, you know?
Agreed.
Anyhow, um, so yeah, like you said, this whole case is kind of crazy. Like just the like public portrayal of it, like when he was being transported to court, I don't know.
Oh,
He
when
had
they
like
take him along like
100,
that shipyard with the what are those things called? Oh my God, we used to talk about them at work all the time. The shipping
what?
containers. Okay,
Oh,
that's how
freight
broken my
containers,
brain is today. Yeah.
freight container.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they like have him walking with like however like 50 guards or something.
So many guards.
And that's when the ankles came up, by the way, because he didn't have shoes on. And then what about,
Posturing.
yes. And then what about when they are bringing him into the courthouse, I think, and he starts
Hmm.
screaming and like whacking the wall and
Yeah, it's pretty like the whole case was pretty weird. Like when the shooting first happened, they didn't catch him right away, like you said. And they had found like a backpack in Central Park and they were like, let's put this on the news to make it look like we found something because they were struggling to catch him. And like, I don't know, there's just all this public media to try to like show how much the law enforcement was doing, and it was kind of annoying. Um,
Well, I think it's
but
if you think about it too, though, it's coming from a time when the country almost as a whole has really not been supportive of police.
yeah, this time, like the timing is really crazy because like people are saying thoughts and prayers to the CEO because that's how, the right wing is reacting to like school shootings and stuff. And so it's like a sarcastic jab at right wing people online saying like thoughts and prayers, but we're not going to do anything about it.
Well, the thoughts and prayers thing
That's
is
my opinion.
absolutely like the actual thoughts and prayers thing for
Yeah,
school shootings is fucking bullshit.
it's insane. But
Well,
like,
because we need actual laws.
but there's like a lot of that online right now. So like also using his, what is it? Oh my God. What was his saying in his manifesto?
Oh,
What
oh,
is it?
deny,
Deny,
deny, defeat,
defeat.
delay, deny, depose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So people are like commenting that when they're pissed about like CEOs of companies, and it's kind of like a threat, which is terrifying.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
there have been some crazy things though that have just kind of like come, I wouldn't even say coming out of this, what do you even call it? This situation, this crime, this thing. Like, look now how many people are boycotting certain companies because of their CEOs, because of anti-DEI, because of
haven't gone to Target since January. Yep.
same. I sold my Target stock. I've
Mm-hmm.
not shopped in there. I won't do it. You won't. I know
They've
you
had
won't do it.
Tesla stock help.
Oh my God.
Um,
That was a beautiful day when Tim
y-
Waltz was like, if you're sad, just kind of pull up Tesla
yeah,
stock.
but Dane had some. It was not good. Yeah.
Dane. Daniel. I know that's not his name, but still.
We do call him Daniel. Um,
It's like in The Office when Michael goes to Jim and he goes, Jim, James, Jimothy. He's like, yep.
I have opinions. Let me just
I
air
love
them.
opinions. Let's go.
Well, okay,
Round
it's
him up.
larger public opinion. Basically, people are working two jobs to get out of medical debt and still like going further into debt. And that's what this healthcare system has caused. And it's a lot of people don't have to think about it, but a large population of the country is getting fucked over, to be honest.
I mean,
So I
the
get
the
the
large portion
anger.
of the country is getting fucked over, period.
Well, yeah, right now. Um, but like CEOs also like just stand for something. Like they are untouchable. There's like kind of air of like not caring about people and like being better than thou and like da, 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 da. So like this, I think it's a term sh what is it? Schadenfreude? Is that the term?
Girl,
Where it's like
I love when you're like, is this it? And I'm sitting here like,
it's a weird like it's a
crickets are going
satisfaction.
off in my head. That's what's happening when you say these things.
It's a satisfaction we get from seeing powerful people getting kicked down. So like so that's what came of this. It was like a symbol of all of the elite people in this country that are making it really hard for people in middle class and lower class. And it is a class war. Like that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, and now
Um,
the penguins are gonna have to pay for shit because we put tariffs on Antarctica. You know?
just AI that tax plan, that tariff plan.
Ask
Um,
ChatGPT what our tariff plan should be.
it will be what was presented.
Probably.
That's what happened, literally. Um, I don't think people should get murdered, personally. But like I get this whole thing. I get the martyrdom. I get like all of it because it was a powerful statement and people are pissed and there's no one like noticing when people are protesting and calling this out. It just like felt like it needed to happen, but also I don't want anyone to get killed. I don't know.
I agree 100% with everything you're saying.
Okay.
Does that make you feel better?
Yes. I was like,
Yay.
I don't want to come off as a
Well, I mean,
psychopath,
you said
but
that to me before we started recording today. You were like, I want to say things, but I don't want people to think I'm a psycho. And it's like, first of
Mhm.
all, if they're still listening to us after like a year and a half, 2 years of doing this, they know
They know.
exactly where our brains are. We're good.
Yeah.
Second, you're not a psycho because what you're saying is, I think a lot of people agree with, including myself. So,
And I'm annoyed by like the he's so hot thing because it's like distracting from the main problem, which is that like healthcare is fucked.
again, I cannot stress this enough. I said this on last week's episode and I will say it again. We need to stop making murderers hot. It's not a
It's
thing.
not good.
They have killed people. People are dead.
They
There's
have really
plenty
put
of
him on
hot
a
people
pedestal.
who don't kill. Like, go
Right.
after that.
Right. And that's something to say like before when I mentioned the pain being the motive and like the class warfare, all that. Like there are people who are angry, there are people who are in pain and they're not going to just like murder someone because of it. So, let's idolize those people maybe who are like making a statement without killing people.
Yeah, like people who are actively advocating for these issues,
Yeah. Hmm.
people who are taking their rage and putting it to good use.
Yeah.
Yeah, murder is not
And
the
it's
answer.
another point, like the lower class people that this is really hitting, like he was in a higher privileged area, like he could pay for the health care he needed. The people that are really suffering aren't killing people like CEOs. So it's like, so if a person of the same class is getting fucked over, maybe that's where that extreme anger comes in. I don't know. It was like very interesting.
No, I think that's a great point because you wouldn't think like, I mean, maybe not that you wouldn't think, but like you said, he's lived a very comfortable life. He hasn't necessarily had to think about these issues. Whereas there is a huge population of this country, the majority of the country, who this is a daily struggle for them.
Hmm.
So, by the way, you know what's probably terrible, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
Say it, please.
When you said, there's people out here working two jobs trying, the Reba theme song popped into my head. It's like a single.
Stop. Sing it. Sing it for us,
No,
please.
absolutely not. I learned my lesson
Sing
last
it.
time I sang on this fucking podcast.
So we'll see what happens with this case. It's interesting. There's like a lot weighing on it. There's a lot of political weight right now, especially with like our current government, federal charges. There are people who have done similar things and aren't getting terrorist charges. I don't know. Okay.
No,
Yes.
but I
Very.
think that's such a great point is that there are people who have done similar things who either are not being charged similarly or they're being vilified more than this child.
Yeah.
How old is he? I should know.
I
If
don't
he
actually know.
graduated high school in 2016, which makes me feel so old.
Oh my God. I graduated in 2008.
Uh,
Help.
help. So that 18 in 2016. So it's 98.
20.
Did I do math right?
So he's 24. 24? No.
Yeah. So if he was born in 90, does that mean I hope everyone is excited for the fact that you are
We
witnessing
can't do math.
firsthand that we can't do math.
I have never claimed to be a math
I
person.
actually love math. Like
Um,
basic, I enjoy like calc. I no pre. I made it to pre-cal and that was it. I quit.
wow.
No thanks. Then I did take a math class in college as a prereq, but it was like Excel. So I was like, sweet.
As soon as I got to OChem in
What the
college,
hell is
I
that?
switched. Well, a lot of math, cellular level,
I
biology,
did the math right.
chemistry. Oh, you
Girl,
did.
I practically failed out of every science class. I hated science.
That's why I switched my college degree because I could not become a dental surgeon
That's what
because
you
I
wanted to do?
yeah, I like shadowed a dental surgeon for a while. Yeah, it was
My
crazy.
mind is blown.
And then I was like, I've always done art. I'm gonna do art. It's not math.
Oh my God.
Very weird, right?
No, I'm fascinated.
I spent 2 years in college going pre-med.
You're so smart.
No, I'm not. That's why I switched.
No, I'm not.
I didn't make it past the like classes that test you out of
Oh
pre-med.
my God. But you still tried. It's
Tried.
pretty awesome.
It was tough. Um, yeah, I think there are like 3 people on death row federally right now, and they're all like serial killers or something, like bombers and stuff.
Oh shit.
Or who, yeah, yeah. So this, I don't know. It just feels like, again, putting a CEO on a pedestal, but I do get like the social impact it had. So,
Yeah. And again, we have to look at how our administration is now treating the death penalty, like giving out gift cards. I don't know. It's like, it's
like a
like
gift on Oprah.
pretty much, it's like you get the death penalty. You get the death penalty. You get the death penalty. Um,
Look under your seat. The death penalty.
penalty. Actually, someone, I think it was a few weeks ago, they had the death penalty and they chose to go out by firing squad.
Yeah. Who was that?
I don't remember, but I remember that fact. And apparently it's like the third person who's chosen to go out by firing squad. I guess because it's fast. Oh, this is gonna get morbid real fast. I guess because
Mm,
it's faster than lethal injection.
I guess that makes sense. And it's harder on the people who have to do it. Like the, what are their
Well,
names? The
so they
people that put
pick,
people to death.
there are executioners. There are
Mhm.
three,
Yeah.
they choose like three guards
Right.
that
So they don't know
participate.
who killed them, but like
Yeah.
still, it's scary. That would be
I think we should
horrible.
bring the guillotine back.
Honestly, off with their heads.
Yeah. I think since we're already
Yep.
back to like 1794 France times, as well as having higher tariffs and the Great Depression, let's just start bringing shit back like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just do stuff that's insane because it's already insane. Let's just, what else? Like burn people at the stake.
I
Let's
actually
just
was
do
thinking about
that.
that when I was showering this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have been burned at the stake. Like
Do you think
100%.
MAGA would be considered witches?
I think
Anyway,
Maha is.
let's start, let's do Monty Python vibes where you like, does, what was it? Like, throw them in the water with the duck and the
Oh
duck
my God,
sinks? I
yes, the
can't remember.
duck.
I can't remember
That's
exactly.
such a good scene
It
too. Oh,
is. It is.
I'm gonna watch that today.
She's a witch.
She's a witch. Not a witch.
Tis but a flesh wound. Okay. That was a different one. That was Holy Grail.
Yeah, but
Uh,
still, it's in the same
is it?
multiverse.
Yeah. Wait, are they both in Holy
Wait,
Grail? I don't remember.
no, yeah, yes, they are, because definitely not Life of Brian.
Yeah. Wow. I need to
Wow,
rewatch all of
I
Monty
think so
Python
too.
right now. Okay, well that went in a different direction.
Bitch, quench my thirst. What are we drinking today?
Yes, I forgot about the
Yes.
cocktail. This is Beverly Hills Blush. Little so cute.
Tell everyone what the garnish is,
It is a loquat,
which I learned
licensed
about
in
today.
Turkey. So this is gin, pomegranate juice, fresh lime juice, simple syrup, splash, wow, I can really talk. Splash of champagne, ice cubes, and the loquat garnish. And you can also add some pomegranate seeds if you would like. And then for the mocktail, just replace the gin and champagne with your favorite juice or sparkling water, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, Kaisa's getting fucked up at 9:30 a.m. for herself.
It it is
And
literally
she just
9:30.
makes the mocktails for me.
Mm, gin. Just kidding. I'm not.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
gin. I used to love my
it's a
gin, actually.
mocktail. Wait, I want to look up what a loquat is
Oh,
for our
Jesus Christ. You were so adamant you knew what it was earlier.
for our it's a a large evergreen shrub or tree grown for the orange fruit. It's also ornamental. It is from South Central China and Japan. Interesting. It tastes like mango, apricot, and cherry mixed together and kind of
Interesting.
pear to me.
Did you know that the lemon is not actually a natural fruit? Like it didn't come from, like it was a hybrid. A lemon is a hybrid.
No, I didn't know that.
Yep.
From what? Oranges?
Orange and a citrus.
Okay. Okay. Wow. One of our neighbors grows orange lemon hybrid trees, and it's really delicious.
Where do you want to start? I feel like there are some main topics here. We got Garcelle leaving, Dorit being a fucking pain in the ass, Erica getting slammed for not remembering who her designer was and saying it's just some random designer, which absolutely not. Or how Erica is probably gonna end up in jail.
Yeah, she is.
And then Kyle just completely being a fucking
Honestly, I
dumbass.
don't like Erica anymore.
I can't believe she had the absolute audacity to say that she doesn't think Garcelle and Sutton are interesting.
Right?
However, her storyline for the entire season was her redecorating her house.
It's not bad. It's just like weird. That storyline was freaking
The
weird.
storyline
Like,
was so off. It was like,
yeah.
and then just being like a weird, like not weird, but like supportive of Dorit, but then throwing herself between Dorit and Kyle, and then saying she didn't want to be in between Dorit and Kyle, and then
She's always making herself the victim. She's always like the sad little put upon woman who married an old man for money, and the saying Garcelle did too, which is fucked up, first of
which
all.
isn't true either.
Not true. Aren't they like the same age? And she loved him.
Yeah, and then I think yeah, Garcelle's dating track record is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, so what if it was in the 90s? She's figuring it out now.
I just saw her in that one show. Oh my God, what is
Survival
it
of the
called?
Thickest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw her and I forgot she was on that and I was watching it. I was like, oh my God, it's Garcelle. Um, anyway, great show.
But yeah, like she's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Garcelle's doing great. So I think it
Yes.
does make sense for her to now leave the show.
I do too. Like, live your life. Be free
Why would you want to
from
keep sitting in a room for 6 months with these bitches? Like,
so boring. This season was so,
I mean, it
so
really
boring.
is a pressure cooker for them because they are forced to spend all this time together. Of
Yeah, and
course,
they're
after a
forced
while,
to
you're
have
going to
like
want to
a
go like this.
storyline. Yeah. And they're forced to have a storyline. So they're like exacerbating all the
And by the way,
drama.
Garcelle's storyline was 10 times better than Erica's.
Yeah, Erica, that was a bold thing to say.
I just don't find you interesting. The way you just said that was the
Especially.
most boring fucking way to say it, too. So, what do you want to like? I think I could take her in a fight.
God,
Maybe
it
not,
was
probably
not
not.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was not good. But yes, and then Erica forgetting or saying her designer was random.
After the world knows about how she treated those two designers that made her like performance clothing
Hmm.
and sued them and what they were in jail while his dad died, his brother died or something. Like insane.
Yeah.
Erica's evil.
No, she really is. And so the designer, who she said was just a random designer, is actually Valdrin Sahidi, who has 2.3 million followers on Instagram and has designed for Beyonce.
You know why she didn't share it? Because she had to pay for it. So she was wanting it for free. She was going to advertise their name on the reunion if she got it for free, but
Um,
she had to pay for it. And so she's like,
Do they
some
not pay for
designers.
shit?
A lot of them don't. Like if they give the designer name on TV, they get to keep it probably.
That's bold.
It's it's like marketing. Yeah. So I'm
I
assuming
still
she
think if
paid
they
for it.
have the deep pockets that they say they do, they should have to pay for shit.
Yeah. But I guess it's up to the designers if they're like, say my name and you get this dress.
Yeah, so there's that issue. I just don't like her. I think if anyone needs to leave, It's the remaining Fox 5.
Yeah,
Like they all gotta go.
they do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought Garcelle made such good points. I feel like people were really coming after her, and I'm like, but why?
And
Like,
she was
what did
just
she
being
do?
pretty chill, which
Yeah,
is
and
great.
also just calling out the bullshit like she saw it. Like Kyle, why last season it was totally fine to bring up Morgan? Now this season it's like she didn't sign up for the show. She can't do this. Or when Kyle was like, I've spent 15 seasons like sharing my entire life. No, you profited off of your sister being an alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like,
That was a wild statement.
yeah, like you might have shown other parts of your life, but nothing really that had to do with her personally. You know?
Hmm.
That was my thought.
Also, they knew that Garcelle was leaving. Like they already knew before
Well,
this
Andy Cohen said they
reunion.
didn't.
Oh, but Erica was like, we did
Erica was
know
like,
for a
we've
week.
known, well, she said that they've known for 2 weeks because of that's the timeline between when Watch What Happens Live happened and when they filmed the reunion.
Okay.
But Andy
Okay.
was like, I I didn't think she was leaving.
Okay. I was like, if they knew and they were attacking her that much, that's crazy
Yeah. I
and
did find it
weird.
interesting though that she's the one who was like, we haven't taken a group photo in 2, 3 years. And she's also the one that apparently
Yeah.
like storms out and doesn't come back.
Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the rest
I need
of
Jennifer
it.
Tilly on that couch right now. I am
I love how they just call her Jennifer Tilly. Like, there's never just Jennifer. It's always Jennifer
I don't think
Tilly.
I'd be able.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I think she's earned the
She
full name.
has. She has.
I also love
Um,
that she called. I don't think we mentioned this yet. I love that she called her Chucky money her allowance for snacks.
for snacks, yeah. I got that Simpson
I
money.
got that Simpson money. I love
She's
her.
smart.
She's
She's
so
smart.
smart. What did you? Well,
Um,
also she's like insanely good at poker.
do like the country winner or something. Like I don't even national winner of
Something.
poker. Something
Sure. That sounds
crazy.
great.
Like why isn't that talked
Yeah,
about?
right? I mean, it I think that's her and her boyfriend do it
Yeah,
together. What a
it's
cute
fucking cute.
little
I know. That's
thing to
cute.
do with your boyfriend is just to go play poker together. I could never.
Can we talk about Dorit? Okay, this is my petty not petty, but like concerned comment. Like this happens to a lot of people that get divorced, divorce stress, weight loss, but like she looks
It looks fucking
way
terrible.
unhealthy. Like she's like skeletal and it scares me. Not to talk about people's weight, but like she doesn't look good.
No, I think you've hit the nail on the head though. It's like when you're going through a stressful situation, your body reacts in that way. And you
Yeah.
either, when your body enters that fight or flight mode,
Yeah.
it,
A lot of people stop eating
yeah.
because it's stress. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, the whole thing about Dorit smoking a cigarette in that scene that went viral. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I love how sh they were like, "Are you a smoker?" And she's like, "I'm a social smoker." And they pan to everyone and they're like,
I think that's
"We know
a
you smoke. Just smoke."
bullshit answer. That only
Yeah.
is okay when you're back in college and you're like, I'm so drunk, I need to
Mhm.
smoke. Like,
Mhm. There was a period where I was a smoker. Yeah.
yeah. The last time I bought cigarettes, I was 22. I was in
Mhm.
Vegas. I was blackout drunk. I lost my ID. And I somehow cried enough in I don't know, the convenience store where I was trying to buy them that the guy was just like, please take them and get the fuck out.
Please leave.
My
That's
friends
so
told me the next day, they were like, you were so
so upset.
dramatic. Well, I somehow convinced myself that I was never going to be able to leave Vegas because I lost my ID and that I would never be able to go home and that I'd be stuck
Just
there
spiral.
forever. I went into a full fucking spiral.
You're like, I'll just become a smoker.
Then I
Try
came
sober.
to and I was at the Britney Spears show and I was like crying because I
Oh
was
my
seeing her
God.
like fly off a tree and I was fine. Of course, it was just April Fool's Day. And here's me, by the way, voted most gullible in high school for my senior superlative, reading shit and being like, what? She finally is talking about Morgan and saying that they're in love. And I was like, I need to remember what day it is.
Oh my God. I was at like working in San Francisco. Not one human brought up that it was April Fool's Day. And I have never gone a day on April Fool's Day where I haven't had like 10 jokes. And it was really weird. I was like, wait, yesterday was April Fool's
I
Day
have to
and you
hide. I fall
passed me
for
by.
everything.
Oh my God, I
I
love
really
that.
do. It's bad. And then I have to like stop myself, and then I'm second guessing, and then I'm like, it's not good. It's not. That's an
But you're
everyday
really good
occurrence,
at
though.
catching fake news online. Like you are, because I
Except I
always,
fucking reposted one to my Instagram story when it's
which one?
on April 1st.
Oh, you reposted that on April. Oh, I
Not
missed that.
that. I reposted
Okay.
on my personal one, not the podcast one, saying that Trump pulled the US out of the Venice Biennale. And then I realized I like 8 hours later was like, I should probably double check
You
this.
were like, I posted that. It's so funny. It was a
No,
joke.
no, I just deleted it and pretended it never happened.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Really getting deep today, just sharing all my vulnerability.
I'm obsessed. Great.
Gross. No, vulnerability is great.
Can we also talk about how Kyle is a terrible friend to Dorit?
Haven't we
Like,
known that all season?
I mean, the whole thing with PK, like, it's
Wait,
like,
Andy throwing that little jab at her was so good.
what? Yeah, what did he say? I
It
can't
was
remember.
during the smoking thing. He was like, Dorit, like that scene of you smoking in the car, it's just so iconic. It launched 1,000 memes. Then he turns to Kyle in the same breath and goes, "Did you send PK a meme about it, Kyle?" And I was
I
like,
missed that. Wait. Okay, that is
I
fucked
love when
up that
Andy
he
gets
was like,
petty.
it's just like not, I can't imagine doing that to one of my girlfriends. Like, I'm gonna go
No.
text your ex about personal things and act like we're buddy, but like it's just fucked up. I don't
No,
know.
let's face it. In divorces and breakups, if the relationship has been that long, in most of them, I won't say all, the friends have to decide.
Yeah, agreed. But like, can you imagine if Dorit went to Mo and was like,
Well, there's all that shit out there saying that they've been hooking up, so who knows?
I would kind of love that if that were
I
true.
would love that.
Let's have that
I
happen.
think that makes more sense than Kyle and Mauricio,
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
right?
They're like fun. Kyle is not fun. She's like
I want
intense.
Dorit to call someone a cunt again because it's just so
Me
funny.
too. It's so good.
It's just so funny.
It is. It's great.
It makes me giggle. I guess the last thing I would point out is Sutton is really like, what's the word?
Forgot about Sutton.
Well, there's that. But I think Sutton is really validating Garcelle's point of the fact that she would rather have Kyle on her side and pretty much give Kyle a pass for everything than actually
Yeah.
stand up to her and have Garcelle's back.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the point I wanted to make.
I agree.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Let's move on.
Quick shots.
Yes, please.
Should I start?
I'd love that. Why not?
Um,
I'm
we need
listening.
to do another listener question right in because mine are getting lame. But
Mine are so random. I've just been writing them down during the week. I'm
I
like, this
love
sounds
that. That's a
funny.
good idea.
Yeah.
Would you rather get framed for a crime or be an unsuspecting accomplice? I think you asked me this, maybe.
I think I asked something similar, but not this.
Similar, yeah.
I think I'd want to be an unsuspecting accomplice.
Mm. Legally, probably
Well,
smart.
okay, so Murder by Death is probably my favorite movie of all time. And in that, there's like, it's a satire all on uh like the big, oh my God, detective. So like Poirot, Sherlock, Miss Marple, all them. And it's like twists and turns, but it's funny and it's like the unsuspected like accomplice to the murder and all that. So
Hmm.
it's a great
Fun.
movie if you've never seen it. Dame Maggie Smith's in it. May she rest
It
in
is good.
peace. Yes, continue.
Um, would you rather have your life narrated by a true crime podcast or um be a guest on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
My God, it's so random. I love
I know, it's
it.
the most random.
I think I'd want my life narrated. Yeah. I don't think I'd want to be on I don't think I'd want to be on a Housewives actually at all.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Um, do you would you rather go to a murder mystery dinner or an escape room challenge?
Murder mystery dinner.
Hmm, you would be really good at that.
Thanks.
Read a Housewives tell-all book or watch 12-hour Housewives marathon, like new marathon.
Here's my issue.
Tell us,
I
please.
love, first of all, I love that all of my answers have like 20 stories that go with it, which is not what this
Hmm,
whole segment's about,
that's the
but
best
I
though.
digress. I have purchased or have had been gifted books by housewives.
Hmm.
I have not cracked one open.
Mm.
And yet I tell myself like I should, especially like the Bethany Frankel ones. Like she's actually
Yeah.
like I should probably read hers. Um, but yeah, I guess 12 hours of
Yeah.
yeah, that seems more accurate.
Hmm. Was that five?
Yeah,
One, two.
wait, that doesn't mean I don't read, by the way. I literally
Yeah, you read all the
that's all I
time.
do.
All the time.
Not all the time, but yes, I read.
Lisa Rinna's lip kits or Kathy Hilton's basic
Anything
sweaters?
to do with Kathy Hilton.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be the answer.
That is
I
she's my
knew it.
girl. I love
She's
her.
great. Yeah,
Okay. Are you ready? These are so
I'm ready.
random and literally have nothing. Oh, there's like one housewives question.
Okay, that's great. I'm here for it.
Okay. What's something you would like to stop doing?
Saying like all the time.
Same. I hear you.
Like,
Like,
like I listen to our podcast and it's every other word, so please kill me.
wait, so as I'm editing the podcast, right, I am now hearing every time I start talking again with you, I start with, yeah. And I want to gouge my eyes out, box my ears in. Like, it needs to stop.
It's really hard to change those things. See,
Yeah, it's
I
kind of a
can't do it.
little late in life to be
Really have to
changing.
focus.
Yeah. As I said, I'm like, yeah. Okay. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
I don't know.
I really
I
thought
don't
you were about
know.
to ask Dane. Dane?
I tr Dean, what's my I truly don't know. I guess someone told me I was very charismatic.
That's a good one.
And I was like, I'm not, but thank you.
You are. I
That's
think
funny.
so.
I have no idea. I truly don't know
Okay.
an answer to that.
Think about it. Who is one non-housewife you'd like to see on one of the casts?
Paige DeSorbo.
Yes.
I
Well, that
want
could be
her.
happening. We don't
Yeah,
know.
New York. Yeah.
Could be happening, her and Lindsay.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd be here for it.
to boost my own ego, which I actually wrote that too in the question I'm asking you. To boost my ego as your friend, what's the funniest thing I've said to you recently?
Uh, everything you say is
No, no,
funny.
no, you have to pick one.
I feel like I need to look at our text.
That's
There was
fine. Go
something
for it.
there's something very recent that I was dying. Oh, you just told me that chocolate cake is called goth lasagna, and I actually laughed super hard. And
I didn't
I
come up with
want
that. I
some.
saw it and I was like, I have to send this.
Okay, but that's great.
Your final question, which isn't a question, I'm just really curious as to what your top five favorite movies are.
Okay. Uh, Perfume, A Story of Murder is one of my top.
Who's in that?
Oh my God. Don't ask me names.
Sorry. Oh, right. You suck at that.
I'm probably gonna not even know my top five movies. Ben Wishaw is the main character.
Couldn't tell
He's
you.
like a really strange looking guy.
Cool. Love that.
He's in Black Doves.
Nope.
Did you watch that? Anyway, it's based on a novel, but it
Continue.
is really artfully filmed, and it's about a perfumer and he's
Oh.
trying to capture women's souls, so he starts murdering women and capturing their souls in the perfume.
Oh, I know that guy. Alan Rick. You
Yeah.
could have led with Alan Rickman or
It's a
Dustin
really
Hoffman.
yeah, well, Dustin Hoffman's like a tiny little character, but it has beautiful models in it. I don't know. It's just so gorgeous. You should watch it. Second movie, The Princess Bride, obviously. Obvs.
Obviously. Thank
Like
you.
literally watched it so much growing up.
I love that
Um,
movie.
what else? I
That's
mean, I
two. That's
love
pretty good.
Monty Python
Yeah, we've
movies.
definitely established that today.
Yeah. What else? I like can't think of what I like. I don't, it's hard to narrow it down too.
Well, so I was originally going to do three, and then I was like, she's going to get mad because I made her
Mm.
narrow it down so much and have limited her in her choices.
Oh my God, what is that?
This
Can't
looks
think of it.
painful. I'm so sorry.
Well, okay, A Clockwork Orange, which is really fucked, but I
Wow.
love it. And
That is a strong choice.
I'm obsessed with Jaws because I love sh any shark movie that comes out, I watch immediately. I don't know if you know that about me.
I did not actually. This is really exciting to learn. Wait,
Even
so,
if they're like
so
horrible.
are you
Like
obsessed with Shark Week on
I
Discovery?
I am kind of over Shark Week, but like any movie, even if it's like horribly done, I'm
So what you're
obsessed.
telling me is that you watched all the Sharknado movies.
I did. I did. I love
That's
them.
great.
Like Dane makes a big deal when he sees one pop up on our streaming
That's
things. He's
so
like, another
sweet.
shark movie. I'm like, yeah.
Again, why you two are my favorite couple of all time.
Um, what? God damn. What is
That's
another?
five.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
you did it.
I feel like that's not really my top five, but it's some of them.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
It's a very eclectic mix.
Hmm.
Got a bunch of different genres up in there.
A lot of
Don't know
different
why I
genres.
said genre that way, but we're gonna just go with it.
Genres.
Genre.
What are yours? Tell me.
Oh my God. All right.
Maybe all like from the 40s,
Honestly,
50s.
kind of close. I hate that you know that about me already. It's true. I love an old movie. I really do. Okay, so Murder
Mhm.
by Death
Yeah.
is probably my favorite movie. Tied with Clue because they're very similar. And I go
Oh,
back and forth.
Clue.
The flames. Did you know that whole part was ad-libbed?
No, that's incredible.
Madeline Kahn is a fucking legend.
Gorge.
Anyway, the flames. Which is one of my favorite scenes of all time. Oh, this is so hard. All About Eve is one of my favorite favorites. Betty Davis is my icon. Uh, Auntie Mame with Rosalind Russell's up there. I love the Addams Family.
Yeah, that's good.
And I would also say Princess Bride. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah, 100. Okay, I'm blanking on the title of this movie.
What are you talking about?
It is, God damn,
I don't even know what you're talking
it's
about.
like such a famous movie. It's so
Can
embarrassing.
you
I
tell
can't.
me a little bit about it?
It's the guy that falls in love with the older woman or
Harold and Maude?
seduced by what?
Harold and Maude?
No, it's like
Oh, that's a great movie too.
it's an old movie. Fuck.
The Graduate.
The Graduate. That's
Great movie.
so good.
I
Yeah.
love The Graduate too. And then I'd have to throw in, like, see, this is like 12 Angry Men is so good. It's like a classic movie. One set, like Henry Fonda's fantastic in it. And then like you called me out and now I'm stuck only thinking of old movies and it's really
Yeah.
difficult because I want to be like,
That's okay.
no,
It can be all
bringing up
really old.
baby with fucking,
Yeah.
oh my God, Katharine Hepburn is like really
Yes.
good.
Yes.
And fuck you. Like, fuck you.
I mean, they're good. So
But
nothing
now
wrong with
my
it.
brain can't function and I can only think like 1960 back. Like, it's a problem.
Honestly, that is where it went wrong on from 1960.
Ugh.
So
I hate you. Like I really my brain is fucking broke. I don't even know. I can't think of a movie that's like now that I would put up there.
Moana.
That fucking soundtrack is bomb.
It is so good. What about the Labyrinth?
I love
Um,
David Bowie. You know I love David Bowie. That movie gave me nightmares for
I love that
so long.
movie.
But then I also loved Fraggle Rock, so it's like how does that work?
Hmm.
Let me see. Modern films.
Um, oh my God, yeah. What are some good modern ones? I mean, we can cut this out, but
Oh no, I'm gonna make everyone sit through this
yes.
bullshit.
No Country for Old Men is really
Never
good.
seen it.
I mean, you might
Never
not
seen
like
it.
Pulp Fiction.
Love Pulp Fiction, but can that is that
Yeah.
considered modern anymore?
I don't know. You're right. I don't know. Lord of the Rings is amazing,
Oh, that's a great.
right?
Yeah, those are great.
The Matrix. I don't know. I don't really love The Matrix.
Not my cup of
Yeah.
tea, to be honest. The menu's really good. Okay.
The
The
menu's really
menu's
good.
great. All right.
Yeah.
We're getting into now times. Is it bad? A lot of these movies I've never seen before. Grand Budapest. I love that movie.
Oh,
Okay.
anything, what's his
Wes
face?
Anderson.
Yes, 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 yes.
There's a new
Yes.
one coming out in May.
What?
That's next month. What the fuck?
Whoa. Whoa, whoa,
My
whoa.
whole life just flashed before me.
The Big Lebowski.
Great movie.
Uh-huh.
But
Back
again,
to the
I don't know if
Future.
I'd consider that.
They aren't really new. Yeah.
No. What's considered
Young
new?
Frankenstein. We didn't say Young
Oh my, we
Frankenstein.
didn't
Oh,
mention one Mel Brooks movie.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
what's that?
Wrongfully Accused. Oh God, you would love it. I'm making you watch that.
You know how much I love a vampire
Dracula Dead
region.
and Loving It is so good. Seriously, you will love it.
I
Like it's
love a
very
vampire
typical.
moment.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a lot of non-topic conversation.
It's Leslie Nielsen, by the way, in
Who's
Dracula
that?
Dead. You don't know who Leslie Nielsen is?
No.
You would recognize him.
All right.
He's an actor. But you need to watch Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Oh, the guy from what's it called? The Naked Gun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And Airplane.
It's you gotta watch it. Mel Brooks.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Oh, you know what? I've seen like the poster thing for it, the cover.
It's just
I
so
don't know why I
good.
want to say the VHS tape, but I don't think I have. I haven't seen a VHS since 1990 or 2000 something. I don't know. Okay, I will give that a shot.
It's just so
The weather's
good.
fucking awful here today. I can tell you it's time to leave because look who showed up.
Boy! Oh, he's like peeking up.
It's
Oh.
time for us to go. So with that, guys, again, thanks for listening. Completely
Thanks
unhinged
for
as always. We really don't promise you anything else besides that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us, do all the things, hit all the buttons, leave a comment, and, you know,
everything.
keep your heads on straight.
Send us some more questions to ask each
Yeah, we'll
other.
ask again. And yeah, I don't think I have any wise words today. Not
That's
that
a
I
really
ever
good
do.
ending tagline, though. We
What?
promise to bring you everything unhinged or something like that.
Oh,
Oh,
it's kind of like we'll solve any crime by dinner time.
yeah.
Which is a very Kate and Ashley reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We'll always bring the unhinged because we really don't know what else to do. And that and that's that. So,
Not that.
bye. Oh, that was
Bye.
awful. Okay, bye.
Deal with it. Bye.